Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am your AdMath teacher. My name is Saqib Wasi and my YouTube channel is Math Sarkar. Now, today we have discussed about the AdMath topic quadratic equation and its graphs. So, how we deal this quadratic equation? First of all, we have a quadratic equation. What is the quadratic equation? We can say that quadratic equation into is right into this form: ax square bx plus c. This is the standard quadratic equation. Is polynomial having degree 2. Where is polynomial? You can see that this is your polynomial. Polynomial having degree 2, we say that it's a quadratic equation. So we know that we have studied about the quadratic equation types and solving method in our D syllabus. I'm just writing about the its method. Its first method is factorization. Second method is we have to solve by completing square. And third method is we have to use quadratic formula. Now here is x equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is our quadratic formula. But today we have to discuss um, our quadratic graph, how we solve the quadratic equation by a quadratic graph. Okay, for applying the quadratic graph, we know that there is two types of the graph in quadratic equation. I am making here the graph is this is our first one and this is our second one. Okay, when we apply this graph, first of all we know that हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि this is our minimum. This graph is used for minimum point and this graph is used for maximum point. Okay, this one is here. This is our turning point. This is our turning point. This is our turning point. According to this turning point is we said as H and K, and also we say that these turning point we say that H and K. Okay, there this is our y-intercept. How I write it in zoom by we say that y-intercept. Okay, now similarly this is also y-intercept. Now by using all these one, we will discuss about its nature. Number one, its nature. Number two, its turning point. And number three, we will discuss about its intercept. Number third is intercept. We have already discussed about in this previous point which one is our maximum point and this which one is our minimum point. Okay, in this question we have to find its nature. There is two things of about the nature. First one is maximum and second one is minimum. If your graph is going this way or go to this way, these two options you have. First one is this graph is for minimum and this graph is for maximum. maximum point. Okay, now we have find two turning point. Turning point is very simple. This one is your h and k. The question is about how you can find turning point h and k from the equation. Okay, now this is your question, and how we get the h and k from this equation. Okay, first of all, we have to write this equation same as it is. 2x square plus 8x plus 5. We have a standard equation x minus h square plus k. This is we have to convert it into this form. Okay, now we have to open the identity x square. I have to zoom it. You can easily see this one. X 2x h plus h square plus k. Okay, the right side you have equation 2x square plus 8x square plus 5. This is 2x square. Ax square minus 2x ah, we have to multiply here and multiply with this one. 2h square plus k. Okay, now this is the coefficient. We have to compare the coefficient. How we compare the coefficient? Look, this one in left side, which is the x square coefficient. This one is, we have the x square coefficient. Okay, we write it only 2 at from left hand side we get 2. And what is the um, uh, x square coefficient? Here is a. Now we have to find, we have find that a. After that, look this one, we have to compare coefficient of x. Now what is the x in left hand side? Coefficient of x, the coefficient of x is 8. Okay, and in right hand side, what is the coefficient of x? We clearly that, look this one, here is 2, 4, and these are your coefficient. I have, so this one is, we have minus 2ah. Okay, here we find 8 minus 2a. What is the value of a? You put here 8 here, so the value is 2 into h. Okay, after going this one, 8 minus 4h, and 8 will be divided by minus 4. The h answer is, you have minus 2. Okay, now after that we have to find the third terms. Here in this question we have to find k. And how we get value of the k? For this purpose, we have to comparing constant value in this side. This is h is constant, 2h is constant, k is also constant. Okay, now we put all this value here. The coefficient of here is 5. In right hand side we have 2h square plus k. 5 2 h is minus 2. Look here, I have to highlight it. This is your h. Okay, and this h we have put here. So h value is minus 2 square plus k. 5 2, here will be 4 plus k. Here is 5 minus 8 equal to k. The k, 5 minus 8, it will be minus 3. So we have find a, h, and k. Now all this value we have put in equation 1. I write it here. This is equation 1. So a is 2, x minus h. H is, we have minus 2. We take its bracket and minus 3. 2 into x plus 2, because minus and minus it will be 2 square minus 3. 2x plus 2 square minus 3. We get, here we get turning point. Okay, our turning point is minus 2 and minus 3. Our turning point is, I have write it, turning point is minus 2 and minus 3, because in we have noted that h and k is our turning point. H is our minus 2 and k is minus 3. There is h is minus 2 and k is minus 3. This is our turning point. Okay, that's all in this previous this. Okay, dear friend, our next question is express 4x square 2x plus 3 in the form of a into x plus b whole square plus c, where a, b, and c are constant. Okay, how we solve this? This is past paper question, and its marks is 3. Okay, um, first of all, we write it this equation 4x square plus 2x plus 3 equal to, I just zoom it, a into x plus b whole square plus c. First of all, we find its maximum or minimum point. How is this point possible? By using, um, we say that's comparing coefficient methods. A, we have to open this equation. The equation is x square plus 2xb plus b square. We just open the identity plus c. Here 4x square 2x plus 3 equal to a into, we just multiply it, sorry, ax square plus 2abx, and here a multiplied by a square, it will be ab square equal to c. Now we have to compare its coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square? In right hand side, you look here, this is coefficient of x, and in the left side we have a 4 and right side we have a. We just write it in 4 equal to a. This is coefficient, comparing coefficient. It's mean the coefficient of x square we have to write it. Okay, now second one, we should compare coefficient of x. In left side you can see that the coefficient of x is 2. In right hand side the coefficient of x is 2a plus b. We just write it in 2 equal to 2ab. And now what is the value of a? A value is here 2. Here a value is 4. We have to put it 2 into 4 into b. So 2 into 8b, 2 divided by 8 equal to b. The b answer is 1 by 4. We find another thing. In the last, we have to find the constant coefficient. Here we know that constant coefficient in left side is 3 and right hand side it will be a b square plus c. 3, a value is 4 and b value is 1 by 4 square plus c. Now 3, 4 and 4 1 might be 16. 4 4 square, it will be 16 plus c. So here we have to cancel 4. 4 4s are 16. The answer will be 3, 1 by 4 plus c. So for 3 minus 1 by 4 equal to c, and if we take its LCM, 12 minus 1, it will be 11 by 4. We got these points. Okay, we will write into this form. Why? Because the required form, look here, this is your required form. And how can you find, how can you put this value here? You can find it, you can put it 4. What is the value of a? Is 4. And now what is the value of x? X is same as it is, and b value is, we have 1 by 4 square. And what is the value of c? C value is 11 by 4. We got all these answers. Now what is our turning point? Our turning point is minus 1 by 4 here, and second one is we have 11 by 4. We also discuss about when we take turning point we just change its sign, and we got all this point. This is our required form. Okay, now we will start our second question. Here we have to find the graph. How we find this graph? Okay, make the sketch the graph of this question. Now here, first of all, in this question, you put here y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Here is solution. Okay, and just is zoom it easily find it the questions. Here you put x equal to 0. When you put x equal to 0, minus 3 0 minus 4, the y is your answer is minus 4. Okay, now we find put y equal to 0 in equation 1. In equation 1, so equation 1 becomes 0 x square minus 3x minus 4. Now if we take its midterm break, x square minus 4x plus x minus 4. How you find the midterm break? We also know that we just take multiply minus 4x square and take another number which we you have to subtract or add it. The answer will be minus 3x. So our best choice is minus 4x plus x. Here x is common, x minus 4 plus 1 is common, x minus 4. So we got the answer is um, x minus 4 and x plus 1, x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 1. So these are our point. Our y-intercept point is when we put here we got those following points. When we put x equal to 0, we got 0 and minus 4, and when we put y equal to 0, we get minus 1 and 0 and 4 and 0. Okay, after doing all these things, we have to sketch the graph. Here we have the point is 0, there is minus 1, and here is point 1 2 3 and 4, and this is first of all we have to put minus 1 and 0. This point is here. Second is x is 4 and y is 0. This point is here. And now third we have to find the value of 0 and minus 4, which we have our y-intercept. Here minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 and minus 4. So this is our y-intercept point. This graph is going here, going here, going here, and here is going this way. Okay, into this way. These are our points. Okay, we just sketch the graph. How we sketch the graph? It's very simple. Now we will going toward our next part. How to deal this question? If we have an inequality, how we solve these type of the questions? Okay, for here, first of all, we just assume that we can find that this is our y. This term is our y. Y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. It's mean y is greater than 0. Now, first we put here y equal to 0. We get 0 x square minus 3x minus 4. Now x square, if we take its midterm break, we know that midterm break is x square minus 4x plus x minus 4 equal to 0. Here x minus 4 plus 1 is common, x minus 4 equal to 0, x minus 4 equal to 0, and x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 4, and x equal to minus 1. Okay, we got all this point. Okay, now it's a very important part how to deal, how we find our answers. Okay, in inequality forms, first we draw the graph. Here this is our graph drawing. Okay, this is our minus 1, this way is our 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is our 4, and this is our minus 1 and 4. We write it into 4. Okay, and we just draw the graph because its value is positive, so graph over is this way u form. Here we just drawing. Okay, this is our graph. Okay, now see that it's a very important and tricky parts. Y is greater than 0. Where is the y greater than 0? It's mean y is greater is 0 here, and y is greater here. I have highlighted this one here. Y is greater than 0. So how can write? If we go to our left side in this direction, so here x value is less than x less than minus 1. If we go into this way, because y is greater above and down, it's look here, x is also increased, so x greater than 4. These are our required answers. Okay, next, find. Okay, dear student, we have a question: x square minus 8x plus 12 greater than 0. We know that in this part y is greater than 0. We just write it in this part is y and greater than 0. For for solving this question, we have x square minus 8x plus 12. We just think about this is a simple quadratic equation, and we have to solve by the quadratic terms and midterm break and quadratic formula and completing square. Here we just take mid, how we take its midterm break, how we can break it. X square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12 equal to 0. X is common, x minus 6 minus 2 is common, x minus 6 equal to 0. Here x equal to 2 and x equal to 6. So we got this point. Here is we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We got here this point and here this point. Okay, and make the graph here because its first value is positive, so our graph is going this way. We have to make the graph here. This is our making graph. Okay, now now the important part of this question is y is greater than 0. Y is greater than means your y is greater than 0 at above axis. This here y is greater. Okay, in above axis, the y will be greater. When y will be greater, what will be the done of, what will be the x-axis? Look here, this one, this is our x-axis. Here what is the x? X is going left side and its value is decreased, so we say that x is less than 2, and here x is greater than, because here x is going this way, y is greater and x is this way, right side, and right side the x is increased, so we write it x greater than 6. We got this answer. This is our full and final answers. Okay, now we have another question is related to the, our question is, we have we have to solving next question. The question is 2x square less than equal to 15 minus x. Now how can deal this question? 2x square and plus x minus 15 less than equal to 0. We have to shift 15 and x here. Okay, now this term is over y less than equal to 0. So 2x square plus x minus 15 equal to 0. So we have to find to make its midterm break when we how we make its midterm break. So 2 and 15 multiply by minus 13 x square, and here x we need those number which we multiplied and answer will be minus 30, and when we add or subtract it, it will be 30, it will be 1x. Okay, so these two number is 6 and 5. Here is 30, 6x minus 5x minus 15 equal to 0. Here we take common 2x, x plus 3 minus 5 is common, x minus 3, x plus, because here minus is common, so this will be 0. Here look at 2x plus 3 here, and here both side is common, x plus 3, 2x minus 5 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 3 and x equal to 5 by 2. Now this is our part to solve about, and how we deal its inequality. Very simple. We just make the graph here, make the graph here. Here will be minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3 by using this, and here 5, 5 by 2, it means 2.5. Here 1, here 2, here 2, 3, it means 2.5, it will be here. These 2 point is our main point. Okay, when we make the graph, because first value is over x square, coefficient is positive, so the shape will be this way. Okay, we just draw the graph and make here this is our graph. Okay, now here, because less than and equal to 0, it's mean we need, where is less than, y is less than, here the y is less than in this side, so we need all these or required area. Okay, required points. Okay, we have to write it into this one, minus 3 less than equal to x, x less than equal to 2.5. These is our points we have to solve our inequality of graphs.